Well, you brought it up, so I want to talk to you about it. I think you have a great persona for a celebrity because people expect you to be rude and give them attitude. So that when you walk through life, if someone's bothering you, you can say, "Get lost, buddy, take a hike," and they're probably thrilled that they got John McEnroe to say that. You probably people like, "Come on, man, chew me out," and
I think it's a little different now. I'm a little older now. I got 6 children, so that's calmed me down.
Yeah, right.
Which I want to.
My mother had 6 children. It did not calm her down.
Well, I'm a little calmer, but let's put it this way. I go out and play some seniors tennis. There's a seniors tour, and the joke is, I say this a lot, but the joke is that in the old days when I yelled at officials, I got fined. Now if I get fined if I don't yell at officials.
Right, right. People expect it. It's part of the act now.
There's definitely part of the act, which is sort of sad in a way for me, but it pays the bills.
Because when you're 90, people are going to be like, "Come on, Grandpa, yell at somebody."
Like,
all right.
You cannot be serious.
Some of those lines, you said, Wimbledon once, you screamed, "This is the pits of the world."
You are the
pits of the world. My favorite was you were playing in France and you screamed, "I hate this country."
Need I say more?
Dude, were you up late the night before writing these down? Like, "I got one, I hate this country"? They just flowed.
Well, they flowed pretty good. I mean, it was pretty much what I was feeling at the time.
Were you worried about getting out of France when you said that? Did you realize, wait, I'm just in the middle of France, and I said I hate their country?
Well, I felt a little bit like Chevy in that movie did, whatever that one was, when he was at that French restaurant, and especially early on, and you'd ask for something, and you know they were calling you blank and... Right. Are you allowed to say ask 12:30?
Kind of a moot point now, I guess, huh?
But at any rate, the irony is that probably my biggest support is in France and England, where I've had the most problems.
What country respects attitude more than the French, I would think?
But I'm not a quitter.
No.
Okay? I didn't surrender like them. I don't think they'll be showing the chair in France.
No, I don't think so.
But they have asked me to do it in England, which
they want you're going to do the chair in England?
I'm going to be doing the chair in England, probably. So
are you going to have? Are you going to shock people with celebrity nudity? Because I'd be willing to run out. I have a very shocking naked body, and I'd be willing, if you want, I'd run out there and do that in front of somebody.
I take it back. I do want the heart stoppers.
We were chatting just before the show about guitar, because I'm an amateur guitarist, and I know you're a hobbyist with the guitar. You like to play. Is it your wife does this for a living, Patty Smythe?
My wife was in Scandal. This is a younger audience. Has anyone heard of The Warrior and Goodbye to You? Thank you. All right. And she had a #1 hit with Don Henley. And I tried to maneuver it so somehow I figured she never liked guitarists in the first place. She always had them way back. So I figured that's perfect. I'll just sit in the background and you know, maybe I could join her band, because she was looking for inspiration. So I thought I could provide inspiration and energy. Then she quickly responded and said, "Would you like to play mixed doubles at Wimbledon?" And the thought dawned on me that she had never played tennis.
Right.
And so then I realized that the chances of me joining her band were pretty slim and none.
Right. She was saying to you, "It's fine if that's your hobby, but stay away from my life with it." Is that what she was saying?
That was a nice way of putting it. Yeah. Although she did ask me, she was nominated for Academy Award in 1996 for the movie Junior. She sang, and she actually asked me to play. And I don't know how much time we have. Do we have enough time for this quick story?
Sure.
But we actually went out to California. I rehearsed it. I learned every note on my Martin acoustic guitar, and I was going to play in front of 1 billion people. And we got to the rehearsal, and we had dropped our kids off at our home first, and we showed up 5 minutes late. And when we got there, I think Gil Cates is his name. I don't know if I should be saying that. Maybe you could cut it out for the show later.
But that and ask.
He said they've already run the song.
Right.
And I said, "You ran the song without the singer?" Because I was with Patty, and he didn't say anything. He looked at me like I was about to get upset, like you were talking about.
Right.
Rip him one. And then once again, I felt like I was keeping my composure. I said, "You rehearsed the song without the singer?" And then he once again was quiet, and I just said, okay, fine, Patty, let's just go. And I got outside. I was all proud of myself that I kept my cool. Patty yelled at me, said, why did you have to do that? It's not that big a deal, whatever.
Right, right.
So I said, all right, forget about it. Later that night, we got a call, and it said it was Gil Cates' henchman, saying basically that if I played with her, that she was going to be removed as a singer.
Really?
Yeah.
So what did you do? I mean, you know,
I said, Patty, you're not going to sing, right? You're going to stand up for principle. She said, kiss my you-know-what. I watched from the audience.
She took you down a peg is basically what happened.
Yes, I think it was the right thing to do.
Yeah,
But she lost Elton John, sadly enough, but that's okay. But that was...
He's a hard guy to lose.
That pretty much, yeah, it is. It's tough guy to beat.
He stands out in a crowd.
That's a good point.
That went nowhere.
But that pretty much synopsized my whole career. I mean, in music, because you were asking about music. I have a lot of guitars. I just never could quite play them, Conan.
Right.
But before I go, I'm about to go. I think I want to congratulate you on your contract being renewed.
Oh, thank you very much. That's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's very nice of you to...
Yeah, absolutely.
I got 5 more weeks.
And I'd like to say hello to my old friend Max over there. Good to see you. Yeah.
People got to check this show out. I think this is a form of genius, The Chair. It's moved to Monday nights at 9.
No one likes Everyone Loves Raymond, right?
Oh, yeah, you'll win that
contest.
Yeah. Hey, John, it was really great having you here.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
having
for doing
me.
it.
Right.
John McEnroe, everybody. Lauren Graham coming up. We'll be right back. All right, everybody. Fine show tonight. Stay tuned next week. We have some great guests coming up, including Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Jeremy Irons, Marissa Tomei, Tom Arnold, Chris Kattan, Roger Ebert, and much, much more. Those will be good shows. Stick around, folks, when we come back from the Gilmore Girls. Lauren Graham.